And now, The Bonfire with Big J. Okerson and Robert Kelly.
Yeah.
It's Norma Jean from Kansas City. I was trying to think of some Kansas City for our awesome guest. It's The Bonfire, Faction Talk Sirius XM 103.
I just booked that club. Again, I played there before, the Kansas City Comedy Club.
Oh, yeah. That's my buddy Dustin's club.
Jeremiah did a special there.
Yeah. Great club.
Yeah, I love that club.
Really good club.
That's my go-to when I go back home.
I'm Big J. Okerson. That's the great Robert Kelly. Our guest, everybody joining us. His show happening tonight in New York that I'm doing. Stand Up on the Spot at New York Comedy Club.
Explain.
Well, I have to say his name first and give his thing.
Explain.
It's the great and hilarious Jeremiah Watkins, everybody.
Now.
Returning to the show.
Explain Stand Up on the Spot?
Yeah.
Comedians go up with no prepared material, ask the audience for suggestions, they yell stuff out, and then the comics create Stand Up on the Spot based off those suggestions.
Let me try something right now. Go ahead, Jay. Throw me something.
Why
Just throw it to me.
I mean, the name's pretty self-explanatory for what it is.
I mean, why don't you stop being a negative Nelly and go with the
Do you know how many,
yes and, not yes, no.
Do you know how many morning shows have tried to get me to do this? And I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to do that.
Here's what's stand-up on the spot. Explain this to me. Is it people doing stand-up comedy on the spot?
I've done the show. I know what it is.
No, you haven't. No, you haven't.
Oh, yes, I have.
No, you haven't.
I've been asked to do it, and I turned it down.
There it is right there.
I would do the show anytime you want.
Okay, come by tonight. We have somebody drop out.
Tonight.
Well, Bobby, I mean, you're floating around tonight. You're doing your show.
Come by.
What time is it?
It's sold out. It's 10:30 to 12:30.
You're going home
Where?
all lonely anyway.
East Village.
You right across
New
town,
York Comedy
Bobby.
Club, East Village. Come on by.
Few blocks away from Cellar where you're going to be.
Come drop in. I'll treat you like royalty, Bobby.
I'm going to try to make it.
Okay.
Shit.
What?
You're lying. I'm going
No,
to
I'm
be
not.
there.
No, I don't say I'm going to try to make it if I don't. I'm not that guy.
Am I talking to LA Bobby right now? What's going
Nah,
on?
there's Hollywood Bob's not here right
Hollywood
now.
Bob's not here?
Hollywood. This is New York Bob. You can tell by the tone.
Dane, kiddo, I'd love to make it to game night, but I only have sex with women over 24.
Yeah, that's Hollywood. Hollywood Bob's like, dude, I love you, man. I'll be right. Dude, I'm coming by.
You know what? I'm there tonight, man.
I'm there, man.
I'm there, man.
Dude, there, man.
Yeah.
There, man.
I'm there.
Dude, you're there. I'm there. Jay's there.
It's happening there.
Dude, after we should go and hang out and just yap.
You know what? Let's get some boba afterwards.
Boba tea?
Boba tea.
I love that.
You guys are so nar-nar.
You're a nar-nar, man.
You guys are so crunchy.
Every time I hear gnarly, I just think of Steve-O immediately, like in my head. Just, dude, that's so gnarly. Gnarly. Dude, it's so gnarly.
His voice, I love Steve-O, great guy, but it's taxing.
What do you mean?
I mean,
He's getting some shit. I think
Dude,
it's
I'm
like
getting some tits soon.
the tits are falling. I think this thing's falling apart.
The tits didn't fall far from the tree.
He fucking
Steve-O, what are you getting?
Dude, I'm getting a boob implant, dude. It's going to be gnarly.
the X5 podcast, by the way, the same guys who are sponsoring Cory's bus.
I just saw his vlog.
Okay, yeah. I saw that interview
They're
with
also
Steve-O.
they're also the ones that are getting him. I think he paid for Steve-O's tits.
Oh, wow.
Those guys.
I have a puzzle.
What?
I have to take off my fanny pack, but I have my headphones on. But
Take
they're
your
going to make a
headphones
noise. Shut my headphones off. Shut my thing off. Back on.
Dude, you're so athletic.
Hey, man. You know what? Ever since I got my stomach smaller, I've been able to do stuff like take a fanny pack off.
Damn, that definitely. DJ Lou, I'm going to be honest. It looks like you're wearing a porn company shirt.
Deep?
It says deep with an arrow down, like it's pointing to your dick.
Yeah, deep dick.
It's a Pearl Jam shirt.
Is
Because
it?
we're very deep people.
Oh, it looks like it's saying you give that deep dick.
Okay. No, it's a fanzine. It's a magazine.
About
Pearl Jam.
Deep
a
dick.
magazine just about Pearl Jam? How often does that come out?
Once every 7 years.
Yeah, how much news could there possibly
Well,
be?
you guys don't get it, so you wouldn't know it.
Eddie.
Yeah, Eddie Vedder was in a wasabi walnut stage for a while, but he's sort of over it now.
Yeah,
I think he burned himself out. Too many wasabi almonds. Next article.
I love
Some other
that-
psychopath. Did you ever? Lou, please tell
that
me.
The wasabis was from yesterday.
I know. I only think of things from 24 hours ago.
Yeah, Kaiser Soze.
Lou, tell me that you've been a contributing writer to Deep Fanzine. Tell me that you've written a review for them, please. Lou?
No, it's just information, inside information for
But
what?
haven't you ever given some?
about touring and other projects that are outside of Pearl Jam, giving back to the community, donating money.
I hear
to
the
good
drummer
causes.
smokes out back. He's very vulnerable.
Yeah, what is the
It's too deep for you guys.
All right, dude. What's the outside? What's the outside information?
Christine, bring up Deep Magazine, please.
What's the outside
Yeah.
information, Lou? Like, what is the outside?
There's a disease called EB, which affects young kids and
That are Pearl Jam fans?
well, Pearl Jam is for the cause to help these little kids with the skin problem.
It's a skin problem.
Yo, it's too deep for you, bro.
Why? You're not. You know it's not too deep. It's too deep for you, I think, because you can't explain it.
I never donated to the cause, but what a nice cause.
Dude, it's skin. It's on the top level. It's not deep.
Cut it off, man.
Yeah, it's not like inside.
Fucking Hellraiser, that shit.
Yeah, get it snipped off. Move on.
Is this Deep Magazine?
I help, dude. I help kids with cancer, man.
Deep Magazine also has to be a porn magazine. Also,
There it is.
for $115, you can get every one that existed.
I get them all for free.
I'm gonna buy them and throw them out.
Oh my God, the tour issue. Oh man, I'd love to see what the inside said. I'd like to see one article in Deep Magazine.
I guarantee there's a video of somebody reading deep, getting real deep, with Pearl Jam in the background. I bet it's Lou. I bet Lou has his own vlog.
Lou does the book on tape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This week in Deep by Lou.
Eddie Vedder's taken to a corduroy jacket winter.
But the audiobook is just him singing.
The reason why
Wow, Hugger Down is only 8 years old.
the reason why Eddie cut his hair, Volume 2. Why Eddie stopped wearing sneakers from the town he's in.
Yeah, what year did Eddie Vedder look coolest? By Lou Witzke.
2006.
I know you had a year picked out already.
Wow.
But you're always going to remember your favorite rock star at their absolute best, man. 87 Axl Rose. Tell me anything better.
Look how small the magazine is, though. It doesn't even
Oh my God, I didn't realize it was a leaflet.
it's not even a magazine. It's
Dude, this is like religious rhetoric.
Yeah, that's a Reader's Digest at best.
That's information about Christ your Lord that's given to you by a lunatic outside of your door.
that's a shit you get on vacation at the hotel lobby.
It's a pamphlet. All right.
It's a pamphlet.
Is there trans hookers ads in the back?
Yeah.
It should be sponsored by something.
Oh, look at the little kid. Oh, there's Chris Cornell.
Oh, remember he died from jerking off?
He died from jerking off or jerking off?
Well, it's a little bit of a chicken and the egg situation here. He was hanging from a doorknob while jerking off. Then he came, it would be my guess, flash knockout, hung there and died. But did he flash? Did he just go out before he came, or was it the coming?
That would suck if you died if you went out before you came.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that would suck.
You went before you came.
Yeah.
That's a good name for a Pearl Jam album on
Song.
I went before it came.
I put the news around my neck and I see the lights go out.
I was so close to blowing my load.
And then I came before.
Then the Lord called me home.
I went before I came. I went before I came. I could sing the song because that's the way he sang.
Dude, throw some ukulele and a shitty bass line behind that, dude. We got a hit. I'm kidding, Lou.
We know that
Pearl Jam's great. We're just
it's
busting your
your
balls.
life's work.
Stop it.
Hey,
Yeah.
did you hear they sold out Wrigley Field and Fenway Park and MSG?
Well, now the Sexy Reds off tour, people have somewhere to have to spend their money. Now that J-Lo's off the circuit,
Yeah, she's off the market,
people
man.
got to find places to go. Those people performing for nobody videos
It's
are
insane.
soul crushing.
It's so sad, especially artists that you end up liking too.
It was like the Nelly is nuts.
That one hurt me.
That was nuts.
I love
looking.
Nelly, man.
You look it. If you have a show that's not selling tickets, you should just reschedule it.
I think if the first bowl isn't sold out,
If you're like, say you're
second bowl not sold out,
Jay,
it is what it is. But I mean, come on, man.
Jay, say there's somebody in Vermont on Friday in Burlington, Vermont, and tickets aren't going so well. Just reschedule the show.
Oh, I agree with that also. Yeah.
Like-
Also, at some point you go, you guys don't want to be at the show. I mean, I know it's just a thing to talk about, but if you spent $200 some because those people are all on the floor. So if you spend 200 and something, I guess they told everybody to come to the floor.
Jay.
At that point, you know what I
You've
mean?
all been upgraded.
Oh, I've seen that. Oddball did that a couple places.
Jay.
A couple of those, like if you're on the lawn, like there's no point having anybody on the lawn. The bowl's not
Yeah,
sold
come on
out.
down.
Jay,
yeah.
say you knew somebody that was in Burlington, Vermont on Friday, and tickets weren't that, weren't.
Yeah.
You just
Who could this even be?
you could just reschedule the show.
You could just possibly change the show. Now look,
You will get your money back for those tickets.
yeah, and then probably it'll never be rescheduled. But
Oh, 100% not. But
yeah.
and you should have got your friends to come out, and maybe I would have showed up.
you can
But
catch
here's the
Bobby
thing.
Kelly not there on the Lessons Learned tour.
Yeah, you can go to New Hampshire, where I sold out in Portsmouth last week.
Yes.
Drive there. How's that?
Stick it there.
Stick it up your ass.
Stick it up your yeah. Dude, you're so stoked for Limp Bizkit. Stick it up your yeah.
I want to see him live.
I really am. I'm kind of excited that there's chairs. I know that's an old thing to say. I don't like the swirling pit shit.
No. No one's goes near a swirling pit.
Yeah.
The beauty of pits, going to see bands of our age that makes sense. We stood in the pit. We stood right on the floor of Pantera a couple months back. Now, a fight broke out between a chubby Mexican dad and a soccer dad. It wasn't scary. Lewis was the peacemaker, which you remember that crazy ass story. Lewis made them shake hands. It was batshit.
It's Lewis's dream.
Both of them confused. Both guys confused on what's happening.
Hey, guys, believe me. I know. It's not worth it. My dad got stabbed. My mom's dead. Shake hands. Life's too short.
It was fucking crazy. And it's like, I don't know, something about Pantera made me want to make peace. That's Lewis's peace music in his head. He's like, would you do this at Joni Mitchell? Then you would not do this at Pantera.
But he kept saying Pantera is love.
What was he on? What drugs was he on?
Just weed.
It's weed, I think.
What weed is he doing? He's doing a lot.
But I still told you one of the
aggression
most
calmed him.
one of the most adorable things in the world. Yeah, it's like how how Adderall works for people who need it. It calms you. Pantera music calms Lewis. But I tell you the most adorable thing still to me that he would, not jokingly, very much like to get my attention, would pull my shoulder back like towards him to turn me towards him to air guitar. It was, I don't know why it made me laugh. It was so adorable, but he wasn't doing it to be adorable or funny. He would just be like, he had to show someone. He's like, dude. By the third time I started laughing. I go, what are you doing?
Amazing.
I go, you genuinely want me to like watch you like fucking air guitar.
Do you know why,
It's good.
right?
I know why. Do you want me to say it?
I do.
Okay, because he didn't have a dad growing up to show that off to.
Oh, he wanted to show me what a big boy he was and he was an air guitar. That's a great reason.
Dad, look at this! I can air guitar.
Daddy, is it better now? Do you not want to leave me for God now?
That could be it too. But him and his ex were really.
Which one?
One of them was into Guitar Hero, and he used to play. So he probably knew the chords.
Nope.
And wanted you to.
This isn't the reason at all because
we
played Guitar
you
Hero
really
together.
are rejecting me today.
Well,
you could go along with it.
It was a crazy
You went along with
idea.
the fucking dad shit.
That's far more, sorry, Lou, deep than just saying it's Guitar Hero fantasy with an ex-girlfriend. No, I think he wanted to show his papa that he still got it.
Look how cool this looks.
Dad, look.
It's a little kid move.
Look, Dad, look, if you didn't know, you would say, I'm in Pantera.
I literally have toddlers right now. They are like trying to get me to look at them all the time. That's exactly what he's doing.
Am I doing something you like, Papa?
Is this cool? Should we keep going?
You like him up there doing it? Am I doing it good, too?
Yeah, you're right.
watch him be
Mine was more
awesome.
analytical. Yours was more deep.
Deep. Fucking straight deep.
Deep.
I wanted to bring up, can you bring up the Jeremiah video where he's doing Mark Normand with Mark Normand?
So funny.
This made me laugh so hard the other day. And where was this at? This was at
It was at Dr. Phil Live at the Comedy Store with Adam Ray.
At the store.
And then we did it with the guests that night were Mark Norman and Bert Kreischer.
Nice.
Yeah.
Comedy Store. I got my name up on the wall.
Dude, congrats.
up?
Oh, yeah, you're one of the 2024 paid regulars, yeah?
Yeah. I was supposed
Awesome,
to go
dude.
out, but I had a show. I was kind of bummed. I wanted to fly out and be part of it, but I loved that club for years.
Dude, of course.
But now you get to say the nerds. I couldn't go when mine was there. And now you get to be like, yeah, it's fucking nerdy to go out there. It's fucking So what, dude? Who cares?
I love it. I would have definitely. If I would
If I
have.
could have been there, I would have been there as well.
I would have.
I'm just saying, when you don't go, you
It was
go,
just so cool
lame.
that because I love the cellar. I love my photos on the wall there, and I've
Yeah.
always loved that club, even before it made its comeback. I remember the Laugh Factory was the club and the Improv, and I would go there. I loved it, I got rejected by that guy Tommy so much.
He did. He rejected so many great people that it didn't make sense. Hannibal Buress, he looked at me, he goes, I see you as more of a writer. And he didn't, he wouldn't put him up.
He went on a thing where he was like, "Man, I'm so happy you're on the journey with us, man. The journey is what it's about." And I went, "Dude, am I in or am I out? I can't fucking do this."
Yeah.
I have another spot down the street.
Right.
And he's like, "Nah, man, you're on the journey, but I don't know. We'll have to see." And I was like, "All right, goodbye."
He talked to me about Vibe and Desi Arnaz.
Desi
Arnaz.
What the fuck, Desi Arnaz?
I swear to God, it was Desi Arnaz bought this building first in 19, whatever. I'm like,
The
oh.
whole history.
I'm like, wow.
That is kind of interesting. Is that true?
Yeah, but I had to go. Also, I had another spot. Also, I'm
Yeah.
like, buddy, are you passing me? Like, what's happening?
Yeah.
It turns out he was just ripping off the club.
Dude,
I love that they're so nice, though. The new everybody involved now.
Oh, yeah.
That
It's
they
awesome.
called me up. They're like, "This is a mistake. This should have happened a while ago. We want to make this happen."
Oh, that's super cool.
And I
Yeah.
was like, "This is the best."
Yeah.
And they sent me video of all that stuff. It's
Dude,
awesome. Man.
That's great.
dude, this is so great. First of all, the outfit, just to find all this, like a windbreaker-y nice jacket,
Khakis.
the khaki pants, the hair. It's so good.
You
Christine,
wear
you hear
the
me
sneakers?
struggling.
What's you
Can I
got?
have water, please?
Shitty running
sorry.
shoes.
Yeah.
Well, you just blamed her for
I love
choking.
when I looked this up, the Rogan impression came up too, and that was fucking legendary.
Oh, that's a fun one.
Jay just blamed Christine for choking on food.
I didn't hand
No,
him the
she
water.
was staring at me though, and I see me struggling, and she was sitting next to the water like this.
I did that with my wife once on the 4th of July. She'll never let me live this down. She was choking on a hot dog that she had on her plate. And I was like, "Are you going to finish that?" I finished her hot dog instead of helping her. And then she's like, "Why didn't you help me?" I was like, "Oh, I thought you didn't want your hot dog anymore."
I thought you were just throwing a fit because you were so over this hot dog.
When you hear your wife or girlfriend choking, there is a moment of like,
I could just let it happen.
I can just let this happen. It's not my fault. Like, I won't get arrested for this.
Yeah.
I'll just say
Natural causes.
I was in the other room. I came back and
She eats too fast.
she was dead. Like Chris Cornell.
Oh man, Christine, we're only going to eat long one-piece things from now on. That's it for you. We're a strictly kielbasa, sausage, and hot dog house. Yeah, play this, please. This is Jeremiah doing Mark at the Dr. Phil live show.
Who's the guy with his shirt off? Oh, sorry.
Bert Kreischer.
Oh,
Magic
okay.
moment. This is the biggest thing in your career. Go do it. Go get it. Go get it.
A few weeks ago at the
Fuck. This was the one you watched, so I thought it was it.
Oh, no. This one is, this is not a good one to pull up.
Why is it a guy shitting on it?
It's a guy creating fake drama between Tony and I for no reason.
Oh.
There's random internet videos where it's like, "Are Jeremiah and Tony still good?" I'm like, "Yes, we're still good. We're buddies."
Let me see.
So fucking weird how you
let me
It's
see
so,
if I
like
can
people
find
tag me in this crap. I'm just like, yes, we're good. We're like lifelong buddies.
Oh, you've stopped work. I know people they had that at first with Soder too. Like, are you guys still cool?
Dude,
Like,
it's because
cool?
there's any kind of like he's not on the show anymore, so it's like, yeah, we're still buddies.
I mean,
Like,
do we
He
scratch his
moved.
name off
Yeah,
the sticker
exactly.
in the hallway every day? Yes. We still love soda.
yeah, I still love him. Just getting the fuck off that sticker. But yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. It is a weird, like, we're like, how are you guys still cool? Like,
dude,
it's like
almost
you're not
every.
mortal enemy. I mean, he moved. You have a family, and he
Right.
moved to.
He moved to
fucking
Austin. And almost every weekend, I will get somebody in the audience at the meet and greet. "Are you and Tony still good?" I'm like, "Yes, we love each other. We're
Do
good,
they-
man.
do
We're
they-
good."
Did they all
What do
talk
you wanna
like
hear?
that? Did they all talk like, "Yeah, you're good, man"?
He goes, Jeremiah, great to meet you. Inside track.
Did you hear about this?
Tell me about you and Tony.
Hey, did you almost let your wife die with a hot dog?
I'm talking about Tony.
Do you hate your wife?
Yeah, Tony.
Christine almost killed Jay. Is that true? Is that true? Jacob left the show to go make dolls. Is that a thing?
Doll making.
Why'd you give him the hood? Is he on tour with Cory right now?
Did we vamp long enough, Christine? Did we do good?
What if Jacob was on tour with Cory? He took that hood and just took it to new heights. It was just Cory's assistant.
Oh yeah, Jacob's playing drums next week.
Yeah. And he points to you and he goes, "There he is," and they
Yeah.
kick you out.
Corey goes, sorry, stop the music. This guy out.
It's gonna happen.
He stopped his music before. We know he stopped his music before.
It's going to happen, and you, sir, need to just go with God and let it go down.
Have you ever seen him
Go fight
yell
him.
at his band when he goes bad at Riot Fest in Chicago?
No.
And he yells, he stops the music. But my favorite thing about this, the most jokeable thing to me on that, you got it now? Mm-hmm. Oh, we'll bring that up after. This is you doing Mark Norman. I don't want to miss this.
We actually put some money together, and we made, created, and paid for an AI Mark Norman.
Oh, no.
And he's here tonight. You guys want to see him? You want to meet him for the first time?
Oh.
Please make it loud for AI Mark Norman!
This is weird. You came out with a skateboard.
Mannerisms
Wait,
dead
I thought
on.
Screech died.
Comedy.
I'm so excited for this.
I bet you are, fatty.
That was Jeremiah.
I want to see who's quicker, AI Mark Norman or Mark Norman.
I mean, if this is AI, I'm all for it. This is great.
Looks good, right? Yeah.
AI Mark Norman, how was your day?
A little hungover, a little gay.
Oh, Lindsay.
Hey, Mark Norman, how was your day?
Lindsay,
Well, I put Jeremiah in an AI
really?
and said we don't know that comic. But
This is so fucking good. You're fucking brilliant. You're fucking brilliant.
no, it's great. You're killing it. That's awesome. This is
Get
awesome.
ready, Birdie boy. I got a lot more coming for you.
Yeah, I would love to actually, because this is the first time we've ever actually seen a live
Such a good
AI
impression.
comedian take the stage. And Mark, you're a good sport. Bert, I appreciate it. But AI Mark Norman, I would love to see what you got. You clearly prepared a set.
Oh, no. You got jokes?
Of course, I love comedy.
Wait. Wait, I saw that paper. It's just swastikas written on there.
He is dressed like a school shooter's dad. All right, we'll edit that out. Go ahead, Mark.
Hey, Bert, congrats on your new movie role in the upcoming Chris Farley biopic as the body double for his overdosed corpse.
See, it's hard. Not easy.
Listen, I fucked that one up a little bit.
What else you got, AI?
Bert Kreischer is running 5Ks now, which is surprising because he's usually only comfortable supporting 3Ks, the KKK. Racist piece of shit.
I literally tweeted that. That's fucking good. That's dead on. Well done.
such a good impression. So fucking good.
I'm gonna tweet it out.
What'd you say?
I'm gonna tweet it out.
Thank you. What were we saying right before that?
Um,
Bob, you don't even smoke pot.
I don't.
We get paid.
Comedy.
Comedy.
Jews.
Jews. Gay. I'm gay.
Hey, everybody, if you're listening to The Bonfire as a podcast, you got to know there's a whole second half of the show that you're not getting to hear.
Look, if you love the Bonfire, which we know you do, this is just half of the show.
Go subscribe to SiriusXM at SiriusXM.com/bonfire.
Subscribe right now. Well, I was talking about, we're going to the show.
Oh, yeah.
And you're 100% going to get kicked out of the show because we're going backstage. We're getting a backstage.
Oh, we were going to show Jeremiah him yelling at the band also.
Oh, yeah.
So
Riot
yeah, we
Fest.
got all this stuff. We're going to see Loser was it Loserville tour.
Welcome to Loserville.
Welcome
tour.
to Loserville. And
He won't call it that though. He keeps changing the name when he says it. He says like, he goes, I call it like Low Serville or something like that. He keeps saying is because he's like he doesn't like the name because he's not getting that the joke is these are all shitty musicians sort of.
Right.
Yeah, and we're going
Minus Limp Bizkit. I
But
said
he
Limp
knows-
Bizkit's doing such a smart thing. They're such a smart thing. They're getting you there, and then you're gonna be like, fucking nostalgic thumping, dude, thumping tunes.
But we were kind of thinking about like, what if he knows Jay? What if he sees Jay? And then a friend of mine, another podcast, had him on the show, and sent us. They had and talked about Cory. Mike Calta had him on a show, and he was like, "Hey, what about you and Big J and the Bonfire?" And he knows who Jay is, knows the show, and doesn't like them, and thinks he's negative. We had the clip of him saying that, so he knows
He's right.
who he is. And so we're going to the show. We're going to be backstage. Probably we're going to meet Limp Bizkit, and guess who's going to be there? And guess who gets there early on his bus? And you know, backstage, you get there early,
Right.
you hang out, you're on your bus, you're checking out the other bands. We're going to do a thing with Limp Bizkit, and if he sees that man, there's no denying who he is. You know
Well,
what he looks like.
You have a recognizable look, Jay.
I think we could change that.
How?
Full Elvis regalia.
We have to get something for your head.
Wait, what is this? He loses cool on stage at Loserville
Yeah,
already?
Marcus Silva just tweeted this at us, and it says, "Looks like Cory has already yelled at his band at
Oh, this is,
Loserville."
the Drew Lane show are now. I think it's a whole show about Cory Feldman fuck ups now at this point, which is great.
So I have the original.
I hope some of
here.
our early work has helped them out in the organizational process of finding his timeline because we've done a comprehensive 9 years on it. So Drew Lane show, please fire away. I
wanna play
like
this
watching
one?
their content. Sure. This is him losing it now.
Oh God! Nobody's dancing or singing.
Wait.
Sorry, that was called a technical mix-up.
What happened?
Nobody should ever start a track until I'm on the stage, guys.
Oh,
Hey,
man.
that's
He's looking
all
at the
right.
drummer
It
when he
happens,
yelled that.
Go
It's gonna
back
happen
a
when
few
you-
seconds because I got to say, that's pretty fucking. Is there a video of just him losing his cool on stage, or is it only attached to this? This is fine. You can play this one. It doesn't matter. But I feel bad using someone else's content too. But they're
Give him credit.
it's the Drew Lane show, yeah. But
It's
they
a mean-spirited show.
that's him about this show.
That's-
The mean-spirited
Oh,
show.
wow.
But this is
Bobby's
gonna-
pointing at you, Jay.
It's so reminiscent.
Completely denying it. I want to go see the guy. I like the guy.
Hey, I got to keep the crew there.
L.A. Bob, full effect tonight.
You do have to
dude.
keep the crew there. He's
Corey,
not wrong.
man, what he says and does is, I mean,
It's not a
harsh.
reflection of me, man.
I'm trying to bring the show into a different
When
thing.
he goes,
I'm trying to bring you a new fan base, man.
I want to see where he starts with the drummer. Go to that, yeah, because he does.
Can you start the whole thing
I
over?
can't.
No.
I hope he really like kicks Jay out and loves me. I'm just gonna be sending photos of me and Corey hanging backstage.
That'd be great,
eating
dude.
pineapple.
All of a sudden, you're one of Corey's angels. You have the wings on.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
dancing behind
Or
him.
he's
on
high
stage.
fiving you while like his girlfriend's sucking your dick. You're like, this guy fucking rage parties, dude.
Josh
This
Adam
guy gets
Myers went
down.
undercover and became friends with him. Remember they have that video dancing together? We met him.
Yeah, Josh. Josh is good for that. Josh got him like do the dance and say like a thing.
That's awesome.
He got him to sing a part that we always make. Yeah, it was great. Josh did a good move on there.
Now say, Corey, you're listening to the Bonfire.
That's where he would draw the fucking line.
No, they're negative, man.
They're negative people. Who needs
You know, there's enough negativity in the world.
That's
there
what I'm
is.
talking about.
Wow.
There's enough negativity in the world. He's not wrong. But I always encourage everybody.
Corey, do that little skadoodle dance you do.
Now, you did more of a skedaddle than a skadoodle, but if you wouldn't mind trying again,
Corey.
I'll keep filming.
Corey, are you gonna eat that sandwich? Because if you're not, I'm hungry all the time.
Corey, do you mind if I have the rest of your salad with your fork?
Listen, real quick, can you watch Lekka for a second while you dance?
Corey, I saw in your refrigerator you have popsicles. You mind if I grab one?
Hey, can you watch Lekka for a second while I leave town for a month? What? I thought I'd be back at some point.
I want to see him yell at this drummer because this means that this has not gotten better. First, he yells at his girlfriend.
He does a hand gesture to her.
But it's like a hand gesture of like, you're fucking up, you dumb bitch.
You think so?
It didn't look friendly. Go back to that part. And then he goes over to the drummer and starts getting mad. And then he says, and then he goes, this is what happens when you have, like, he's so passive aggressive to them. And it's always like, this band can't get it together. Their heads up their ass. They have him performing in front of a black curtain that's up for everybody else on the tour is just performing on the very front of the stage because they're setting up Limp Bizkit's thing back there.
That's what it is.
So great. Yeah, that's what I had to do. But I was the stupid comic on his metal tour.
Well, yeah, you're one person. You're just one person in front of you. Yeah.
Now, didn't you say every night the curtain would drop on you?
What happened?
What? You would erase me, dude.
What happened?
Rob Zombie, like the highest set, and I had to do my longest set at Rob Zombie, and I did about 15 minutes. And somewhere between 5 and 7 minutes in, you couldn't possibly time it. Someone pulls a rope, and I just got erased by a tarp. And then, so I had to work into my set, not work into it, but like, the funny thing I would do, I'd be like, see, this guy, this is the respect I get, like fake anger.
You turned into Rodney Dangerfield?
Yes, yeah, it really goes. This is how much they respect the comedian on the door, blah, blah, and then they go out there. But it kind of gets them on your side a little bit. And,
I heard her getting the curtain, but this is
ridiculous.
It's
the worst thing that could happen to you in comedy. I've never even thought, what's the worst thing that could happen to you in comedy? Is to be erased by a curtain. It looks like a higher power than anybody else in the audience was like, end this. Mm-hmm. It looks like they were trying to get me to stop.
It was a comedy gods.
So you have to understand, I had to change the energy from people. They're just a metal crowd. So even if they were laughing at my jokes up to that 5 minutes point, when I got erased, they're now laughing at me.
Of course.
I have to get them back to like, no, I know this is the fucking dumb thing, and then get them back to thinking like I'm the guy in control of this. That was wacky.
You should have just made like it was magic and went ta-da.
And just like that, I'm gone. He goes, so anyway, I asked this girl, I go, I don't know if you could suck my dick in this car. This car is pretty small. And thank you guys, I'm out of here, bye.
At a point in the tour, though, couldn't you like figure out where to stand to have it not happen?
I get hit. No. There's no way to stand and make it happen. I'm sorry. Their tarp goes in front of the stage.
Oh.
So I had to go all the way to the side, and I'd be performing like on the side. Because it's one of those tarps, that when the show starts, everyone pulls it down. They pull it down from the thing.
So you'd be in the middle of a joke, and her pussy went, and then the thing came down, and then you'd hear silence for 10 seconds.
God forbid it was a premise. If it was a premise, it sucks because you're not getting back into that premise.
Right.
Again. Whatever I have to do to get control of them back when I'd go out in front of the curtain again, or beside it, I guess, was definitely like I had to like completely get them, and you weren't going to go. So anyway, where was I? I go, first dates are strange. It's like, how do you go back into a subject?
Was there the energy, the show, then nothing, quiet, you walking around and then to the front and then building it back up again?
No, I would do when I'm backstage. I would start doing like the fake complaining, even, like I knew it was going to happen. But like, these fucking guys like, well, this is I'm not an asshole. I'm not a musician, so they don't give a fuck, dude. It's like, hey, we'll have Jay go back. I'm like complaining about it.
So they couldn't see you, but you're talking on the mic.
They hear me complaining. And then, by the way, also legitimately seeing me. That's the most humiliating thing, dude, being stuck behind a curtain and they just see your hands slapping it out 50 different wrong places.
You're looking for the opening. You're like, where is it?
Dude, even clubs that have arrows that point on both sides of the curtain, it's still not there.
It's not
You're
super
still
clear.
Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Where is it? And every night, that was such a fucking nightmare. So at very least, he gets to perform in front of it the whole time. They're not having that happen to him. But please, I want to see where he starts yelling at the girl.
Check this out.
What's so funny is like you can't really tell at all.
That was called a technical mix-up.
What happened?
Nobody should ever start a track until I'm on the stage, guys.
Oh.
Hey, that's
He's looking
right.
at the drummer when he yelled that.
Guess you're gonna have to wait for that one next time. Sorry, guys. Moving right along. We'll just have to play that song next time.
Give it up on the song.
He skips the song? Wow.
Is he? The track is what? I don't know. So I thought they're playing.
He plays to each other. They have a track playing and they're playing over it. because he thinks it'll make them sound better. For sure what that is.
This was Garth or something. I guess they were at the show.
Oh, we were there and watching it, and I said, "What the fuck just happened?" Corey's lost his mind. Such a fun ass. Yeah, I bet it was, dude.
Yeah.
Garth, I know it was, dude. I was at Indianapolis. That's Garth. Yeah. I know Garth.
I mean, these people they're not into it. They're just watching this thing like a zoo.
Oh yeah.
They're looking at the gorillas.
And you're welcome, by the way,
You know
Corey.
what I mean?
I say this always. You're welcome, because I never encourage anybody to do anything other. Go there, buy his merch, pump your fist while he's singing. If you know the words I go, give him the night of his life. I don't have any encouragement of like fuck his show up or yell things about it from the bonfire. I'm like, just go enjoy. It's amazing. Look at what he does, and you don't have to make him do this. Like, you don't send him into this spiral. He comes prepared to do this
on his own accord.
I'll feel like I'm going to be bummed out if he doesn't have a technical glitch where he doesn't shit on somebody in the band. It's wild. That's why those X5 guys said they didn't like it personally. They said that he was like shitty to his band, really shitty to him.
That's why you don't feel so bad, is because when you hear about him, you're like, no, this guy's kind of an asshole. Like, he's not like a good guy that we're just making fun of. Like, he seems like he's kind of a jerk.
Are we not going to have... Oh, man, when he had the Angels on the Wife Swap show...
Oh, yeah.
And he had the Angels. He shows that his daily life is... I know it's a reality show, but, like, he was happy to have himself be presented this way. He watches them exercise. What? He sits behind them in a pool chair while, like, they exercise in front of him doing, like, leg lifts where they're all on all fours. And then they have to make vegan meals. And then when they're sitting... He's the only one sitting at the table, and before they sit down, he goes... Will we be having anything to drink with our meal, ladies? And they're like, oh, so, and they're wearing like lingerie around the house. It's so, and I know it's not how it was every day, I'm sure, but like, what an asshole to want people to think it is the way your life is.
Bobby's like, it seems like a good guy. It sounds like a cool kind of.
Yeah, I'm with a middle-aged woman that doesn't even give me a fork every meal.
What'd you say?
Every fucking meal, I'm like, do I have a fork? I'll get one.
And if you guys hate Cory Feldman
I'd love 3 blondes. Are we gonna have? Oh, sorry, Corey.
If anyone out there is hating Cory Feldman talk over the past decade of this show almost, I'll just say this. It's a big time. We don't talk about that often anymore, but we're all a little hyped up right now. The show's right around the corner. Pretty stoked on it. Other people who are fans of the show have gone to the shows and told us things. Keep playing this. I want to see if he gets any shittier. By the way, he's getting ready to pick up the guitar he doesn't know how to play to do the joke song for sure.
So he's not opening with the joke song. Or did they play the wrong track?
No, he's always going to open with Comeback King, dude.
Is that what they were just playing?
No.
I don't know. I didn't know that song.
Yeah, let's listen back and see if we can hear exactly what was wrong with it.
I mean, all I know is that...
I'll try to find it without
back.
these guys.
Yeah, don't worry about
Did you want the original one?
Yes. So this is, first of all, one of my favorite things, and I'll point it out every time. You can play it. They have to chant for him. Here he comes, the comeback king. Here he comes. None of them know how to start it at the same time. And they also don't know how many times they're supposed to do it before he comes back. So it's hard to describe as one person. It's the one. It's like when they would do this. Remember when Kristen Wiig and Fred Armisen would try to like, one of them would sing and the other one would try to act like they were singing it with them.
Yeah.
Like that move. They're all doing that, and one of them eventually just goes, "Here he come, the comeback king. Here he come, the come." Back here, and that's like called to come out, like the one long one they hold on. It's so funny, please. And then he comes out, the track issue again, guitar's not plugged in, and my favorite, a man starting to dance. As we all know, I've said on the show for a long time, it's one of my favorite funny things in the world. Watching somebody beginning dancing from not dancing, like going to a place and starting dancing, is very funny to me. And he has to do it twice because he starts doing his like thing and he goes, hold on, no, stop. Like to stop dancing from a position and then like having to break character and yell at everybody and then go back to doing it again is.
It's so funny though because you have to watch these musicians who have studied their whole lives. They're really probably great at guitar and drums, and then they're taking orders from Goonie Boy, who's just yelling at them, flipping out.
Hate him
They
for
hate
sure.
him. It's great.
It's a paid gig. They hate him, and they know they're also getting a little notoriety because like his lunacy is going to get them weird shows. And it's
they'll get other gigs and
you're
stuff.
taking a
Yeah.
fun ride. You know what I mean? It's taking a fun ride here for thing, but it's like you have to deal like with the guy. It's like you have to almost smile at the idea. It's like he's gonna yell at you and on stage and make you look like a fool. It's like
It's either
whatever.
this or Sam Ash.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. They're like, sure, dude. You know, let's just do it. Go ahead, play it.
I hope they're chanting.
That's definitely piped through the speakers, and if it's not, it's people being ironic for sure. This is Riot Fest in Chicago. This thing could be chock full of Legion of Skanks fans and Bonfire fans. Now, first walks out the guy in the trench coat.
I'm a cowboy.
It's raining out too.
It's also pouring rain. He's got an inflatable screen behind him to show his screen show. His opening screen show is wild.
You can get that.
It's just his accomplishments.
$100 off Amazon. I have it for my backyard.
Are you serious?
The same screen.
Oh, yeah.
All his stage props are from Amazon. Yeah.
And he has to drive them himself from city to city.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys, let's start a chant to bring Cory out here. What do you say?
Yeah.
Hey, what does it say?
The comeback king. Here he comes, the comeback king. Here he comes, the comeback king.
Nobody's
Here
chanting.
he comes, the comeback king. Here he comes.
No one's doing it.
Nobody's doing it.
Here he comes, the comeback king. Here he comes, the comeback king.
He keeps using his hands.
Here he comes, the
Hands up.
comeback king.
Turn it up to 10 now.
Here he comes, the comeback king.
If you want him to come out, you better do it.
The comeback king.
Threats.
Here he comes, the comeback king. Here he comes, the comeback king.
This is insane.
Here he comes.
They've already gone too far.
Wait. That's the best. But once again, they started the track before he came out.
He's looking at the guy.
Oh. I can watch this. I can wake up to this every day. It would make me so happy. What the fuck?
Do it again. Do it again.
Start it over.
Start it over.
Not over. Not
No,
over.
just right to
when
that
he comes
point when
out.
he comes out.
He comes out and goes, what the hell are you doing, you asshole?
He's staring at him from the second he comes out. Watch him.
We can't believe the track's playing. He's
Ready?
like, wait.
Right here. He gives him a
Oh,
Michael
yeah.
Jackson Thriller.
I don't have the track coming from my monitor.
He
On the
said,
same count, everybody. Really?
Dude,
The guy-
airing that out. This guy's like Joel Gallen. Just really airs it out
but
publicly.
the guy on the computer on the microphone was like,
That was inside baseball, I guess.
he goes, I don't have that. I'm not be able to do it on my monitor.
Yeah, he goes, I'm not getting the sound through my monitor.
What's so crazy is like the just not knowing to figure it out and roll with it on the fly at all, to just be like, stop it, and getting pissed. Like
I was gonna say, but
the
even to
audience
stop-
is right there.
But even to stop it and be like, guys, that was. He goes, we went haywire there. We went to Metallica. I don't think it was the show we went to. It was the one we went to, right? The Metallica concert. Kirk Hammett started playing "Unforgiven," the opening guitar riff.
No.
Yeah, the whole the whole intro to it and stuff.
What up, world?
And he's going through, and then 2 or 3 times in it, you start going like something's wrong, like it's off. And then he stops it in the middle. He goes, guys, first day back at the tour. He goes, I'm gonna do that again. You guys deserve better than that. He just started over, and then when he nailed it, it was like a thing.
Oh,
Everyone was like,
yeah, of
And it's
course.
like human. He's just kind of like,
Exactly.
You're all stupid idiots for not getting this right, and then just yells at everything. And now go back to that video because
he's old Hollywood. When people got things right, when production was production. Right.
My Harold used to buy me pearls.
Yeah.
This is great also because.
But here's the thing too: is these people, they're not mad. They're happy that this is happening. They want this to happen.
Yeah, what do they want to go out there and nail it?
Yeah, he didn't want them. They don't want him to nail it. They want him to go, stop, cut the track, play it again. This is what they want. Everybody has their phones out and they're watching this fucking train wreck.
So then go back. So then he just starts the song again. Go back a little bit, because when he starts that song back up,
Never
the guitar
mind, he's wearing
players,
a pillow.
Yeah, he also is wearing a pillow. Yeah, he's wearing fucking vampire sleeves as an outfit.
Well, you know.
He's got the guitar player. You'll see all the way furthest left. the guitar player's guitars, something's wrong with that also. So as Cory Feldman starts playing the song originally, and then this guy has to keep walking in front of him to figure out this guitar. Please.
His guitar's messed
Christine,
up.
his guitar's messed up. But you're right, he does come out right away and look at the guy like, why are you playing the thing?
Watch this. Right there. Boom.
I don't have the track coming from my mind.
So good.
I don't have the track.
Count, everybody. Really?
Really? Look at the guitar player.
Guitar player realizes this problem is much bigger, but Cory has no idea.
He's panicking. He doesn't want to get yelled at. He yells at the guy too.
Cause I'm the comeback king.
The guitar player is fucking panicking. Cory's about to yell at him.
I'm the comeback king.
The background, missing nothing.
Look at the fat guy trying to plug shit back in. Everybody's videotaping the dude with the hat fucking with the wires.
Now this performance gets no better, Jeremiah, and I will tell you that his tweet after Riot Fest said, many people saying we stole the show at Riot Fest.
Mm-hmm.
That's the person he is. So
Yeah.
that's a lunatic.
I mean, this is the only video I've ever seen from that Riot Fest. This is the one that's... So he did, technically, he stole the show with his fucking mediocrity and fucking bullshit.
I have not seen one other live performance from last year's Riot Fest.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
So maybe he's got a point. He's right. He's right on so much, Jeremiah, and just doesn't quite understand why.
Yeah.
I mean, the Foo Fighters were there.
You can be right. I didn't even know that.
I didn't even know that they performed it right.
I didn't know they were at Riot Fest.
Were they at Riot this year?
Huh. Yeah, but everything went right except for the drummer.
I'm the comeback king.
Yeah. So we're trying to figure out what my best.
I do have this too, if you want
What
to
is
see.
it?
What? Give me all. Oh, Josh and Cory Feldman.
Hey, Cory, was this guy licensed to drive?
Hey, Courtney, he's auditioning. Listen. Get up off the ground, take a motherfucking stand.
He put his own spin on it.
He put his own spin.
Of course.
I gotta josh it up.
Take a motherfucking stand.
He pulled a Dan band.
Gotta make it mine. I take yours, make it mine. I'll also eat your sandwich.
He went for it. That video made me so happy. That was during quarantine. I was like, this is great.
I'm going through trying to find the ladies. Are we having drinks with her?
Everybody knows the A through G notes, but what about the J note? Come on. A lot of people don't talk about
They don't talk about it. What's going on there?
Is that macaroni finished? Because I'll take some.
Listen, I'll take you home to liquor.
Shit.
I know we're on the beach. It's a hot day. But do you have any macaroni and cheese?
Are you gonna finish your water in the desert right now? You weren't drinking that water in the desert, were you?
Make it sting.
You have any sunflower seeds on you? I'm a little peckish.
Listen, I know you're a starving tribe in Africa, but are you gonna finish that?
Are you gonna eat that goat head? Because I'll have a bite.
Are you gonna finish that, tourist? Or can I have a little bit of his leg? If I was gonna do a little, I'd try leg.
Hey, that guy that you're spinning over the fire.
Hey, Ooga Booga. When you're done boiling those passerbys, you think I could have a tender bite off of that boy's butt?
Hey, ask if I can have one of his toes.
Click clack. I'm not gonna learn your full name. I'm not gonna take the time.
But I'll put you in a song immediately.
Click, clack, gets all the pussy. Click, clack, gets so much pussy.
Tell you, Jeremiah and Josh are responsible for one of my just like biggest ear-to-ear smile, laughing, fun moments ever, especially at a comedy festival, was Moon Tower, that first year, the Robert year.
Oh,
Gang
dude.
Robert. It was
Yeah.
a guy. By the way, the guy's a huge Bonfire fan. I think he was wearing Skanks that night or Bonfire.
Yeah.
And he's just a big, like, he's like lost weight, I think, since like
He
he's
has
got like
a
in
little
shape
bit.
and shit. But like Robert's like a kind of a schlubby guy, sweetheart, and just like wearing a t-shirt and his jeans. And then they started making, Jeremiah and Josh are making a song up about Robert. And the chorus, it would just like, they do like 2 or 3 back and forth.
Yeah, it's like an anthemic thing.
Yeah, and then it would build it. It goes, it's Robert. They go, Robert. And the band's playing this like epic music. And then just in the middle of it, I think Maureen Tarrant has a video of it. It's great.
He's a fearless man. He always has a plan. He's Robert. He's Robert.
And at the peak moment of it, when everyone, the crowd now at this point, goes, it's Robert. Robert just goes. He just puts both his fingers. So, by the way, the whole time they're doing this, they're making this epic song about him. He's just a schlubby guy standing there like this.
Dude,
like
he's
not
just
really
peering
doing-
off, looking around, just like this. just like barely doing anything with his body, and we're making the most epic thing possible. And he's just like he even's nodding a little bit, like, "Oh, this is kind of cool."
And then at the end, they're like, Tabitha thing, it's Robert. And he just has 2 arms in the air. His bottom belly's coming out. It's just, oh my God, dude! That was one of my hardest laughs in my life ever. It was so perfect.
Shout out to Robert and Ashley.
Robert, it's his wife, right?
His wife
comes. Yeah.
They've been to like a bunch of my shows since then. Yeah.
Oh,
they're awesome.
Robert's great, but goddamn.
Annual song.
Oh, they would bring Robert. Yeah, they did like 2 or 3 years.
Josh
Robert.
was trying to get a Moon Tower banner of him up.
Listen, Colleen, we gotta get a banner of Robert in the downtown Austin area. I mean, he's basically the mascot of the festival.
Now, if you can't do that, are you going to eat that Caesar salad? Because if you're not, I will.
Remember the day he was worried that him and Tom Rhodes both bought the same flight suit and might both wear them on the Comedy Jam that night? They both bought one-piece suits.
Oh, hilarious!
Not one-piece suit.
Jumpsuits.
The jumpsuit they have for Antone's has their own.
Right. Yeah.
And they both wore. He goes, "Oh man, what 2 douchebags making a decision."
I was gonna wear a one-piece thing.
Tom, are you gonna wear yours tonight? Because I think it'd be a little awkward.
It's gonna be weird. I mean, I am the front man, so I should probably
I'm not
wear
wearing
the
mine, man. I'm not wearing mine. You go and wear yours, Josh.
Jack.
Man, I bet Tom Rhodes has had foreign pussy, the likes of which we can never guess.
Lived in Amsterdam for years.
No,
And
I'm not just saying foreign. I'm not just saying that foreign pussy. I'm saying I bet he got like.
he was a star in Europe.
He was a star, but he's also Tom's a good-looking guy. He's got a
Great
cool thing about him. He's like mellow. He's so well-traveled.
You
and
got
shit.
just a cool vibe.
Yeah, he's great. I bet he just.
He's got a cool vibe, but he's also got a dirty thing underneath.
You think so?
Yeah, like he.
Is that why he does all of his comedy in Thailand and lawless Asian islands?
Something up where he's like, nah, man, love is love. Let me stick my finger in your ass.
Yeah. Love is love when you're 11 on an island in Burma.
God. I mean, I wasn't going that far, but he's deep.
Well, I mean, for the record, I don't believe Tom Rhodes is a pedophile of any type. I think he's well-traveled and clutch hot ass.
Is that a yes, you're wearing your jumpsuit, or no?
Tom, that was a glorious explanation of the Galapagos Islands doing comedy in Vietnam. But are you wearing the one piece tonight or not?
We got to get down to brass tacks.
And don't touch the food backstage. It's all for me.
It's accounted for.
The salami, there's 11 pieces, and I want all 11.
There's some pre-chewed carrot sticks that are ready to go.
I'm going to come there a little bit late. Can you put aside some charcuterie for me? Some pepper salami, 2 pieces of brie cheese, And that marble stuff, I'm not sure what it is. Maybe a Monterey cheddar mix?
You have a port wine ball with nuts on top I could dip a cracker into?
You got that fancy wine cheese.
Get one of them cheeses with the nuts on top. They only serve it around Christmas time. And,
I once stole one from my friend's house because they weren't going to eat it.
Do you guys have Christmas nut cheese?
You have any ribbon candy? I have a hankering for it.
I mean,
do you have cheese and challah backstage?
Yeah, that'd be a fun. Everyone's got their story. Everyone's got their story of like what's the craziest thing, like in New York. I guess you have a Dave Attell calling you late night to ask you, have you ever heard a joke about this and this? He's like joke checking by you, and Josh is like he does the joke check, but it's fuck. I lost my train of thought 'cause I'm stoned. Fuck me. It's my fault.
Let me help you back. Come on.
No,
we'll get
I don't
you there.
care.
We'll get you there.
It was going to be so great, though.
Look at my unpainted fingernail. Follow it.
Mm-hmm.
We all love you.
Josh. It was going to be so good.
You got the phone call from Josh, similar to the phone calls that Attell.
Attell gives the phone call. Oh, it's got the Josh story of what he said to someone.
Yeah, at late night.
Or asked for around you. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
Yeah.
You're right there.
Yeah, it was right there.
Yeah.
Same idea. Yeah, Josh asking for a crazy thing from a place is pretty like frequent.
Could we have all the rest of this?
Oh, dude, we used to go to Cantor's.
Yeah.
The staff hated us there.
Why?
Because of we would go in. It was because of Josh. I would be the one who would like try to like soften like the blow of the fact that we were all going. I'm like, hey guys, thanks so much for having us. And then Josh's like,
listen, we taking the corner booth, all right? That's our booth right there.
That's our booth we get every time. It's tradition.
He complained
Way
once.
to Guns N' Roses sit.
He
Then I'll
complained
sit
once
there.
about getting too much cream cheese.
He goes, y'all are wasting this, all right? I mean, you're giving me too much cream cheese.
That's what I mean.
I mean, the distribution of cream cheese don't even make no sense around here. I'm going to eat a little spickle spackle of this right here. The rest of this is a whole bowl. That's just going to waste. You could be using that money for other things.
And this waitress is 2:30 in the morning. He's like,
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm going to take it and use it on my bagels I got from Jay and Christine last night at their But skipping it down,
I got some leftover bagel from Jay and Christine. I got some Bobby's half salad.
And I stole some of the cookies they had, but they don't know that. So, shh, mum's the word on the cookies.
You don't know that we had Cantor's cookies at our Airbnb, and we hid them because we only had a couple left. We put out food. We put out food for everybody, but I just kind of tucked these cookies back in the corner. He went and finished them. He fished them out, and he finished the cookies.
I will say this though. Here's Josh. Josh is he's on a lazy river, man, and it just goes where it goes. That said, if you give him the heads up, we talked about it on the show and talked about the cookie situation. And in fairness to Josh, he did show up here one day with
Cantor's
He traveled from L.A. with
I was
a
with him when
felonious
he
bag
bought
of cookies.
those for you guys. I was like, dude, why are you buying so much to go? He goes,
I got to make something right with Big
I gotta make something
It was the
right.
first time I ever had Cantor's cookies in my own home. I was
Right.
like, wow. I was
Right.
like, this isn't. I mean, he's literally one of my favorite people in the world. But what a fucking character.
he's a character. He's a character.
I
baby.
have so many friends that are like fucking a character, like Lewis, obviously. I mean, like Josh, Justin, Justin Silver. These are all like human characters.
Yep.
They don't have to put on costumes and be characters.
Yeah.
They're
like,
insane that they act that way.
You're like Caesar Milan with a dog pack behind you.
That one will bite. That one's going to try to suck your dick.
He goes, that's Josh. Don't invite him over after grocery day.
Yeah, that's every time. Got any snacks?
What's your snack situation like?
Hey,
Should
my
we order food?
testosterone's kicking all the time. The engine's always running. I need to fuel it.
We just had dinner. Are we getting something later, though? Because I should probably get a snack now. We just had dinner.
Hey,
We're
what
not
time?
eating until later.
The fireworks in 10 minutes. You mind if I go get a sub real quick?
Oh yeah, that was me and Josh's our last bicker.
That's the last time we saw him. He ruined 4th of July. He ruined it for me.
He ruined Independence Day for Christine.
He made it fine for me, quite honestly, at the end of the day.
Listen, this fireworks every year. Why do you have to see him right now?
It wasn't that. He was there for the fireworks in time. It wasn't the issue. It was just he had us. We said he was going to grab water from a store. And 10 minutes later where I was like, where are they? Like, we're going. And he goes, oh, we're waiting in line for food. We ordered food. And I'm like, wait, they went to the deli and ordered like sandwiches and stuff? And she was like, yeah, I get it. I was like, oh, we're leaving. Bye. And we left. And when we saw him, he was just like, what's up? And I was just like, dude, that's crazy.
Didn't ask them if they wanted food though.
Oh, you want some too?
That didn't
You
even
get
strike
hungry?
me. That didn't even strike me till the next day. To me, it was just a simple like, I'm going to grab a water. Actually, I'm going to go order an entire thing that has to be made.
We got to take a break.
Do we?
We do.
Why? How many reads do we have?
We have 7.
I got to count.
What do you got there?
What do you got?
Go through them.
None.
Okay, none. No reads. Good. We're fired.
Wow.
Well, I'll tell you about Jeremiah Watkins. He hosts Stand Up on the Spot. It's happening tonight live at the New York Comedy Club on 4th Street. And it happens on YouTube, and it's also, he is the co-host of the Trailer Tales podcast, available wherever you listen to podcasts. Absolutely hilarious. Robert Kelly, he's all over the place, too.
Just go to punchup.live.
Yeah, just go to punchup.live/Robert Kelly. And every Tuesday night. Every Tuesday.
Jay, look.
Oh, dude.
I'm doing air guitar.
Dude, your air guitar is so good.
Jay, look at me. Look at me.
Look at me, Jay.
You guys are so
Jay,
good.
look at me.
Jay.
You guys,
Look at me. Look at this. Wait, right here. Jay, right here.
Will you say you're proud of me?
Hey, guys.
What?
You guys are such good air guitarists. I wish I could be as good at air guitar as you guys are.
Really?
Hey, guys. Maybe we'll hit the cabin this weekend, and I'll show you some tricks I know about air guitar.
Okay, cool, Dad. I mean, Jay.
And then I molest you both.
Yeah.
Robert Kelly, punchup.live/Robert Kelly. Every Tuesday night, the Fat Black Pussycat Lounge, 7 p.m. I'm at the Borgata this weekend. That's all we got to talk about right now. Portland, Oregon after that, I guess. Do go there, too. BigJComedy.com.